Hi, everybody. Welcome back, and she's back! Yay! After weeks away on her whirlwind, successful tour of her home, and another year older, so that makes her officially 25. Please welcome back Megan Kanikoa.
Yes. Yes.
So first, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And second, I gotta say, doing the Coffeecast without you is a little weird.
You know, I was enjoying watching the guests, the pageant queens, and Rick Graves. That was fun. I like those. Yeah, it was nice to be on the other side of the screen for a minute. But I missed you all.
Right, you were like, you know what? I think I'm liking this executive producer role. I'm gonna move over on that side.
I mean, I always enjoy a stage.
Yeah.
You know, anyone that really knows me knows that microphones are my happy place.
Oh.
So.
Well, let's talk about happy things today because, for one, I decided that I have not shown enough of the fruit bowls.
Once?
Ever. I don't think I've ever had them on here, mainly because my diet is horrible. But two, it's always been one of those things that we've concentrated on baked stuff and things like that. But if you want a pick-me-up that does not require coffee for your energy, something that's going to last you through that what we call the 2 p.m. hump, you know that
slump.
feeling? Yeah, just that. Why am I still alive?
No amount of coffee gets you through that either.
No, but strawberries do.
Healthy food will definitely get you through that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
real sugar, not that fake sugar.
No.
Some fructose.
Fructose, exactly. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand, like if you're on like a paleo or keto or low carb, strawberries are a low glycemic index impacting fruit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I learned something new today.
So yeah, it's one of those things, it doesn't really spike the sugar levels. So I thought, you're bringing your healthy drinks today, I thought I would bring strawberry facts. Yeah, see?
And they're delicious.
You can taste the low glycemia.
But it's still sweet. Kind of like you. This guy over here is a low glycemic treat.
Very low glycemic. Low. But, okay, so today we're talking about this beverage, which...
This was grown right down the road at our friend's farm. Yes.
Okay.
Mamaki Tea. Mamaki Tea is super good for you, and we have it hot or iced. And it has so many health benefits. It's it can be used as a tonic. And it has aspirin qualities. And if you drink it regularly, it's known to be very strengthening for your blood, for your immunity, for your heart. It's just all around just a wonderful thing to drink.
Yeah. This is the thing. You know how I am with cold drinks.
Not your thing, huh?
I'm
we have a hot version. I should have got you a hot one. It just seems a little hot today, so.
Well, that's the
But you're
thing.
in a sweater.
Yeah.
I was in a sweater. Do you live on Maui or what?
This is how you could tell somebody lives in upcountry. This is upcountry look. Like, when I left the house this morning, it was 56 degrees.
I mean, that's cold.
Yeah.
Let's be real, that's cold.
But I could see using this as kind of like a nice little warm me up morning tonic in place of coffee.
Definitely, yeah. It's a bit uplifting. It doesn't have any caffeine qualities, but it does have an uplifting quality to it.
Yeah, I feel like though that because it's so fancy, you should drink with your hand on the bottom of the cup.
Well, pinky in the air for sure. Yes.
So pinky and bottom of the hand.
Yeah.
So, when did you start getting into this?
Well, I'm married to a Hawaiian, so we drink this all the time at home.
Oh.
But when my friend reached out, who has a farm here in Wailuku, and asked if we were interested in buying some of her mamaki, I was like, yeah, absolutely, that has to be on our menu. Why has it not been on our menu? So now it's on the menu.
Yeah, and I've seen a couple people checking it out. What was the first day reaction? Like, did you have anybody go, what is that?
Well, as we know, the island's been pretty local lately. So we didn't have any of those reactions in particular. Nice. But a lot of people were like, oh, mamaki, yeah. And so.
Since you got the old school guys in here, it's like, the mamaki.
And they're like, it should be darker, it should brew longer. Like, I know, Uncle.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's got to boil it for 20 minutes to really get the goods out of it.
You know, you gotta admire those people that are like, well, if it's not like mud water, I'm not drinking.
And I'm not sure it's good for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoky.
All right. So we got our healthy goods on here. We got our fruit bowl. It's on our menu.
Yes.
Menu. Do you like that play on words? Menu hune.
Menu hune.
Instead of mene hune.
I never even realized
Menu
that.
hune.
Oh my
Jackie
God.
did that. She's so clever. I know, yeah.
Do you know how long I've been coming here and I've never
caught
caught that?
menu. Yeah. I know people read it and they're like menu.
Menu. Yeah. I was just like, oh,
But
menu
I
hune.
think I think it's adorable. But it's the little menu, and so we've got things on there like just a simple ham and cheese sandwich, hummus and pita.
Oh yes.
We got a tuna and veggies if you want to go no carbs. It's really good for keto.
Yeah.
We got the fruit bowl and berry parfait with the yogurt and the granola.
That is a
Fresh
go-to
berries.
breakfast.
It's a good one. I think that's everything on the menu on the menu there. But they're all under, I think, $7.
Wow.
All those items.
And then you have those. You also have those up at the Haiku facility.
Yep, both available at both facilities. And we're looking to change our menu actually. We're gonna do a big menu change. We're we're playing with some different proteins, some different options, and I'm trying to find local venison that we can sell at the restaurant. So if anybody watching this has any venison hookups, please send it my way. And but also looking at
So Brad, Curtis, Kavika, Kalel. Let me see, Alika. I know these guys.
Okay, well then hit me up, please.
Hey, everybody from 2,500 feet and above on Haleakala, you have been summoned.
Yeah. Call me.
Right?
I like buy your meat.
You know, and the bad thing is like where I live in Pukalani, because of no tourists and things like that, the animals have been getting very brave. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I've seen Bambi up around my area in the golf course area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him on the road to my house too. Yeah, couple deers and lots of hogs,
Yeah.
and they're out and about. They're like cruising. The traffic is low. We got a couple more weeks of it. Couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if
but are you
do-
excited? Are you excited for the
Opening?
island to restart?
Not really.
It's such a mixed bag, right? You know.
Right, like-
I mean, part of me is like, I want people to be employed, to be able to feed themselves and their family.
Obviously.
All of that is super important, and I know that tourists coming back is going to open up a lot of jobs for people, and that's definitely a huge benefit. Because
Yeah.
once those people have paychecks, then maybe they'll come buy a mocha or something.
I know, but seeing strangers in my food land is a little weird. I've been getting used to seeing people I actually know again every time I go out.
True.
So I'm a little spoiled, especially in upcountry, because a lot of the bed and breakfasts and stuff, they go up there for that now, which is why I keep telling people for Haiku. And then, oh, by the way, did we mention that Megan's a full-time mother? She never gets breaks. They're around her all the time.
That was my little one.
Yeah. What did he do?
He asked if he could watch a video on my phone.
Does he know that we're using your phone right now?
I mean, I have pretty strict screen time rules at my house, so
Oh.
yeah, I'm a mean mom.
Yeah,
I'm a momster.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now would be a good time to get them out in the yard and grow some stuff, though, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but all of this week, for the next 2 weeks, this is harvest season. And Monday, October the 12th, is Farmers Day, where we actually celebrate all of the farmers that bring food to our tables.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Food like local avos falling
Yes.
off everyone's trees right now,
Yes,
and some bananas. Year round though, you can find these. So good.
especially in my yard. I have
What?
like 8 hands right now.
Once you have local bananas, you can like never eat a dull banana from the grocery store ever again.
No.
They're not the same thing.
You kind of walk by them as a little bit of a food snob. You're just like, this store-bought bananas. How
Like,
peasant.
I'll take my 3-inch banana over your 9-inch banana any day.
That's what I keep trying to say.
You know? But so we got healthy options as always, right? And as the holiday seasons approach, we're gonna do some fun holiday pastries.
Yes.
Our baker Jenna is like on it. And then I have exciting news. We've put some of our products on the local online grocery store, mauihub.org. And we have our gluten-free bread offered on there, 6 packs of our gluten-free buns.
Nice.
And we also are offering some of our coffee as well. So if you partake on the online grocery store, or if you haven't heard of the online grocery store, it's 100% local-based products.
Yeah.
And mostly from farmers, but also from producers like me and some other folks. And it's super convenient. You order between Sunday to Tuesday night, and then you pick it up on Saturday at your chosen location. There's 4 locations to choose from.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it's super easy way to keep your fridge stocked with all your local goodies, to support your local farmers. And it was this beautiful thing that happened because of the pandemic. And so if we continue to support it as a community, it'll continue to be there as a service for us. And we're super excited to be part of it these days.
I know.
Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to all the volunteers that put it together and made it happen. It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's always fun too, like, because for the longest time, especially with the haiku facility, we've been talking about all the different things that we can do and places that we can go, and this is one of those new ones where it's like, I don't actually have to go anywhere, but you can get my bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, and if anything, I should warn people, once you have yours, the store-bought stuff is a little...
I mean, gluten-free goods have gotten a lot better over the years, but our gluten-free buns are the and I'm not just saying this because they're from my company, they really are the very best gluten-free bread I have ever tasted, hands down, from anybody ever.
Yeah, I say that as a total glutton for gluten, that I can actually eat yours.
And it still tastes good.
Right, most of the time I take a bite and I'm like, this is missing something.
Where is my gluten?
Who took this food's soul?
Well, the thing with the gluten-free is a lot of times it's not necessarily the gluten we're allergic to, it's the GMO of the wheat.
Oh.
And I mean, if you're a true celiac, gluten is your enemy. But if you are just gluten intolerant, maybe you're just GMO intolerant. And organic flour and organic flour products from Europe, like noodles from Italy, like pasta noodles from Italy that are made because they have no GMO over there. You have a different reaction inside your body.
Wow.
And then real quick, I'm put on my science cap. I found out that the thing in a wheat berry that makes money is actually the amount of gluten. So years ago, like 60 some years ago, they started genetically modifying wheat to have more gluten per berry.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not natural, so our body doesn't know what it is. And it's like, get out of me! And that's where all these intolerances are coming from.
Wow.
So here at the cafe, we really strive to have it be organic, local, clean, non-GMO products. I've been down to when we have to use a little bit of canola oil, it's like the most expensive canola oil ever. It's ridiculous. Because it's like, fancy. Everything's fancy. Jackie does that for us. She keeps our quality like super high.
So is there ever a time that you take off the baker's apron and put on the science smock?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, so here's the thing. We know that the menu's getting ready to change. Do you have any deadline for it?
I wish I could. If I could, I would pound this bugger out. But I'm working with a team of people, and they all have their process and their flow. So I'm hoping by the new year we can roll out our new menu. Yeah.
And then, okay, real quick before we go though, I know we've got a couple of spooky stuff on the board.
Yes, my favorite time of year.
Yes, Halloween.
Fall season, Halloween season, Dia de los Muertos is Jackie's favorite time of the year. And she's turned it into my favorite time of the year as well. And every year, if you didn't know this, we celebrate for the month of October and the first week of November, the Hallow Eve season, the Day of the Dead season. And we do our walls up with all of the flowers, and we make the ofrenda, which is like the altar that you can put your offerings down at. So every year we always have an altar, and it's always open to the public if you want to come and bring a picture of a loved one or a pet or a friend or family that's passed on to the other side, and to celebrate them, to memorize them. We have that here. It's in the cafe. I just posted a picture of it on our Instagram, Wailuku Coffee Company Instagram.
Nice.
So check it out. It's a special one this year. It's the art show's actually not all the way done yet. We got to put a couple pictures up.
Okay.
We're gonna be every year. We usually highlight a strong woman or a woman that needs to be remembered.
Yeah.
Last year we did
Frida.
Frida. We always do Frida. We love Frida. And we did Selena.
Oh yes.
Yes. And
Anything
this year,
for Selena's.
on one of our walls is gonna be Breonna Taylor.
Nice.
Yeah. And I believe some Frida as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you see my wife down here putting a picture on your altar, just don't ask. Just don't ask. Just let that happen. It's probably the lack of sleep from having a newborn kid finally caught up to me, and
He's croaked.
I know. But for everybody else, though, you're running those specials. Well, we'll call them the spooky season specials, all the way through the first week of November, which is going to be this year an election year. So truly the scariest holiday ever.
Please vote. Please vote. There are the safe little ballot box drop-offs. There's one at the Haiku location at the Aloha Aina Center inside the building, right next to my office actually. And they're all over the island. But you can also just go straight to the different polling places and vote that day as well. Yeah. This is an important election to vote, and I urge you to. I hope as a country we can do better than 50% of us voting. I hope, if anything, that would be the good that came out of the last 4 years.
Right, more participation.
Is more participation, maybe. So let's just hope for that.
Okay.
And I think we should do a special. Like if you voted and you get the I vote thing, like maybe you get like a free drink or something like that.
Ooh, okay.
If you have any ideas of what would inspire you, let me know. Drop me a line.
I'm gonna go with fruit bowls.
Free fruit bowls.
Right.
Fruit for free.
Hey, you've got the little bit of white tinges from the apples, the red here, the blue. It is.
It's very patriotic, actually.
Very patriotic fruit
It
bowl.
is.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know that. But are we in America? To be continued.
To be continued. For everybody else, though, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Come by the coffee company. Check out some of the specials on the board. Wish Megan a happy birthday.
Ah, thanks.
She's 25 again. And for everybody else, we'll see you next time at the coffee company.
Mwah.